Okay, awesome. So let's start the official bit. I've got a little agenda, which is, new for me. Usually I just wing it the heck. So I'm just going to go through who maybe are you, who am I, why YouTube, the success tips, and then my shameless promo. And if you haven't been on a free masterclass before, you should know that there's always a shameless promo at the end. Don't be shocked. I'm not some kind of seedy salesperson. It's just how it goes. I'm guessing that you're in business and you're delivering something that helps people a lot. Just if you could reach them, this seems to be the common challenge. And you could be really doing well in your business, but there's something missing, and it could be, skills, or it could be marketing, or it could be, a lot of the time it's our own mindset, or being an entrepreneur is super challenging. So I generally look at the marketing and tech side of it. But, I also help people with their strategy, and I occasionally nudge people a bit about their mindset. So, yeah, that's sort of how I help people. WordPress help. Oh, yeah, I've got loads of WordPress help, but that's a whole different masterclass, but we should talk. This is me. This is my favorite selfie at the moment. When you get a really good one, you just milk it. So I'm milking this one at the moment. I'm a mother of 3. That's definitely the main focus of my life. And I did a commerce degree here locally. I started in Bega because there was arts, commerce, or nursing, and I knew that nursing wasn't going to work for me. And in the end, I did a commerce degree, and I majored in marketing, which I never thought I would do because I thought marketing was really evil. And then when I was winding up my degree, I started thinking about maybe starting a business, and my good friend Trish bumped me into Tash Corbin, and then I did Takeoff, and that really helped me to begin my business because I have kind of an essential service that everybody feels like they need to improve their marketing for their business. And so I feel really lucky that my business is going beautifully, and I've had lots of pivots. I've had heaps of school holidays where I spent the whole time plotting how I was going to get a job and hating my business, and fallen in and out of love with it that many times and had all the hard lessons. And at the moment, the business looks like I'm a head of an agency, and I'm shifting out of more of a technician role and into managing a team. I have 3 on the team at the moment, which is copywriting and lots of VA services. And yeah, it's moving more into done for you services for people, which is really fun. And at the moment, I'm hung up on YouTube, Facebook ads. I love building websites, all kinds of things. We can do anything, my little micro agency. And let's just hop to it. Why YouTube? I'd be interested in the chat to hear who has a YouTube channel already. Because I think a lot of people do have a YouTube channel, and then it just depends on, how they're actually using it. Like, are they actually doing public videos, or what's going on over there? But there's lots of good reasons to be on there. At the moment, 60% of people prefer online video to television. So television used to be a really expensive place to advertise, and it was more for very large brands. But now there's YouTube, where loads of people are hanging out, and you've got that same kind of impact that can be achieved by being on YouTube. And I recently just got super excited about YouTube advertising. So that's going to be my next play space, is trying to figure out that. I'm so excited about YouTube. It's just ridiculous. That's why Trish is here, because I just told her that YouTube's important for everybody. Loads of people on mobile. Just on mobile alone, there's more people on YouTube than on cable TV or free TV. Yes, we need to upskill. So Trisha's got a channel, but she just uses it for embedding. Julie's got a channel. Diane's got a channel. Great. Katie's got one, but you never use it. That's all right. Search engine. YouTube's the second largest search engine. And often when I search things in Google, actually what comes up is YouTube answers, especially for how-tos, like how to, you would have been seeing a bunch of these, Katie doing the WordPress stuff. Not Katie, Zara, trying to do stuff on WordPress. There's loads of really good YouTube tutorials for that kind of thing. And there's so many views just on mobile, not even desktop. There's like 1 billion views per day. So people are there, they're hanging out there, but only 9% of small businesses are on YouTube, which I think is so interesting. That just says to me there's a massive opportunity there. And if you get on now and you start upskilling now, in a year or so, when every man and his dog's trying to get on there, you'll have a little heads up. Feel free to bung any questions in the chat if things get weird and you're not following me. And I'm going to start. Has everyone got the worksheet? Because I think the worksheet's quite handy, just because I'll be talking through these tips and then the worksheet has the actual link. Often, if you're looking at it as a PDF on your computer, a lot of them have a link to the actual resource that I'm mentioning. So this one, for instance, is Follow and Learn from YouTube Creators. There's a YouTube channel called YouTube Creators, and it's run by the YouTube crew themselves. I'm hoping that I've got it open somewhere, but maybe not. Got all kinds of other things open. So this is where I've learnt heaps of these tips, and I felt really weird about 9% of small business owners. It's just all small business owners. So it's an American statistic.
Welcome to this channel.
And I guess it means everyone who's not a big corporation, anyone who's a sole trader or cafes or anyone. And I guess there's a lot of coaches and service-based people on today, but I wondered, sometimes I get other people jump on, like local business people from my area jump on. And I think everyone could be using it. So let's have a look. I'll get Creator Studio up. So this link is in that worksheet. I got so many tips from these guys that I felt really weird about even running this masterclass, because I'm like, yeah, but I just did what they told me. So I found this channel. It's the YouTube channel, and there's so many good tips, and quite a few of the tips I'll be giving, I'll be linking back to videos that are from this channel. So if I were you, I would subscribe to this channel, and when you have time, like often in the bath, I watch these, and I have to make sure I have a notebook because I get really inspired in the bath, which is hopeless. But it's a good place to just get a lot of information about how to really optimize your channel, and I super recommend checking them out. My second tip is to create channel art for your channel. So does anyone know what that is? Yay! Yeah, I'll show you. So the channel art is this bit up here, YouTube Creators, it's this bit here. And on my channel, cool, it's up here. And there's just a small trick with it, is that the artwork has to be basically massive. Like I think it's 2750 pixels by some other megapixel. So it's a very large design. And it used to be a bit tricky to create that design, because you had to make sure that your words were in the middle of the design, like here, and then for mobile you had to make sure it was in the middle here, and it was just a bit tricky. But now Canva have really cool templates for it. So if you just type in YouTube channel, there's all these really good designs, and you can see from this that often the words are in the middle and the key images are this is mine that I used in the very middle. So I have used these and still had to tweak them. There's some of them that aren't really adhering to like the requirements. Like this one, I have a hunch that this one would slouch over there. Like it would probably get trimmed on a mobile and not be visible. So I just love using Canva. There's heaps of gorgeous templates. What you need to do is kind of upload it and then test it. So when you're inside your channel, there should come this little camera icon, and when you click it, you'll be able to upload a picture. And if you do, I'm going to choose a random picture. This is not going to be my channel art, but just to demonstrate what the robot will show you, because the robot will show you how it's going to look. So TV, because your channel could be viewed on someone's massive TV. That's why you need a large design. Then on a desktop, it would crop it to this, and on a mobile, it would crop it to this. So this one's actually worked, which is very rare. And I used to have to tweak a lot, but now because of those Canva templates, it's quite easy to get your main content in the middle bit. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Beautiful. Yeah, it can be a real pain, but Canva's gold. And you can get a free 30-day trial of Canva, of the paid version. So I imagine most people here are actually already signed up for Canva, but I've got a link for Canva if you're not, because you can get a free trial of all the fancy what am I trying to say? Features, like if you want to export an image as a PNG with a transparent background, you can only do that on the paid version. You can make GIFs in Canva at the moment, and my hung up on mega favorite thing is the magic resize. So if you create, like I create YouTube thumbnails or presentation slides, and then I can resize them into social media posts or anything, and I'm obsessed with that feature. I can't live without that. Yeah, Canva paid. If you can swing it, it's really good. It makes a lot of sense to me because I do marketing work for lots of other people, so I kind of feel like I need it, but not everybody feels like they need it. If you do the free trial and then you go back to the free version without the features and you like miss them heaps, then you know you probably need to pay for it. Okay, so hopefully that's okay. There is actually a link in that worksheet to a video that I made that runs you through how to make your channel art a lot more comprehensively. So I'm not going to go into it super deeply today because there's just too many things to cover. Tip 3 is to fill in your account details. So again, when you're looking at your channel, and if you guys have your channel open now, it's a good opportunity to kind of, I mean, you probably won't get your channel art done while I blab on at you, but you could probably edit your about. So you can click this button. Hopefully if you're logged into your channel, you'll see a button that says customize channel. And when you click that, there's quite a few things in the tips that you would want to access through that button. And so you can do loads of stuff from here, and I'm going to run through a few of them, but I would just suggest that you go to your about and you fill it in. I mean, it's the same with everything, with Facebook, LinkedIn. You want to make sure that you've ticked all their boxes. So write a description that just talks about what value you're giving to people so they can understand why the heck would I want to follow this. Unless you're super entertaining. Like if you're just entertaining, people are going to subscribe to you just because you made them laugh. But if you're in a service industry, like most of us here, then you have to find a way to convince people to subscribe. And the best way to do that is to create videos that really help them. But the description can help. And then you can put your email, you want to choose your location, and links. You can edit all of those. So you can do that through Customize Channel. And there's usually, if you hover over this, pencil will pop up and you can click that and you can add them, and they show up here. So it's definitely worth filling all those in. And think about, like, what do you want people to do after this video? Because you can put a call to action at the end, but a lot of the time people won't really make it to the end. It's just the nature of video. People will get a couple of minutes through and they might get distracted, or they might have got what they wanted. So it's good if you can have calls to action here that people can click on, like, if they go to Instagram, then what? I'm always thinking, if they go there, then what? So I'd be having a freebie that they could sign up for, join an email list, and then you could talk to them a bit more about your service. I think that's it for that tip. Glenn's here, awesome. That's fine, being late's fine. There's going to be a recording because I actually pressed record because of my genius slide. Okay, 3 down. What's next? Okay, oh yeah, they're all on here. So create a welcome video. I call it a welcome video. They call it a trailer. Now, again, you access this through that customize your channel button, and I'm in it at the moment. I wonder if everyone's following me. If you go to your channel, and then you'll see the big blue button that says customize channel. Now, when you click on home, there's 2 options. There's like people who have subscribed already, what they see. So for returning subscribers, I think again, you hover and you see the pencil. I've just chosen a playlist, or I've said something like all my videos in order. Choose a video playlist. I think I just chose like my latest videos in order to show people who have been before. And then for new visitors, this is where you would hook up your trailer. So you make a short video that's just really literally like, hi, welcome to the channel. This is what I do here. This is what you'll get out of it. It's your opportunity to do an intro. So all you do is upload a video in the normal way, which I usually do by clicking this button and choosing upload video. And then when you come to this customized channel page for new subscribers, you just click the pencil and yours will say choose trailer, and choose a video to make the trailer. And then that's going to pop up if you're a news person and you haven't subscribed yet. And I've changed mine a lot. So it doesn't have a lot of views because I just changed it 3 weeks ago, and I get really sick of mine and I keep changing my messaging. So this is the current one. I think it's fine to keep it fresh. And you could just have your latest offer. You could be talking about your ebook or, you know, your latest offer, your program or coaching package as a call to action in that. So you might want to change it now and then. What's next? Remember to hit me up with any questions. Create playlists. Now, some of these tips, it's like, why is that important? But the thing is, when someone searches for a video inside YouTube, or if they're currently watching a video, the robot will decide what to show up in the related videos in the side. And by the robot, I just mean the algorithm that decides what displays on the page. So whenever I watch a movie, I get all excited and I want to stalk all the people who just were in that movie, and I want to watch interviews with the actors. So then a lot of the related videos in the side column are other videos about that movie or those actors, or there's suggestions for videos related to other things I watched like yesterday or the week before. I think my channel can be found just by, usually if you do YouTube /C/ and then the name of your channel. So that's mine, but it probably needs one of these at the beginning. Oh, that's exciting. Here it comes in the chat. Yeah, so if you have playlists, it makes you more likely to show up in related videos. And in the worksheet, there's a link to a video that talks about playlists. Another good thing about playlists is if someone starts watching a video in your playlist, the next thing they watch will be one of your videos, or that will be the next suggested video. So let's have a look at how that works. Let's look up Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm sure he's got a playlist or two. So this is his page, what his looks like. And under playlist, so if I start watching a video in the playlist, then
why do women at menopause gain more belly fat?
Oh, someone knows how old I am. Thanks a lot, YouTube advertising. So if I'm going to watch, I do have belly fat as well. If I'm watching this video by Gary V, then over here you see all my next, really most visible things that I could click on next, if I'm just being a little vegetable, would be all the Gary V videos. So if you can create playlists and someone's watching one of your videos from a playlist, all your videos are going to show up here, and it makes them more likely to stay on your channel, consume your content, rather than go down here to all the related videos that are like similar people, similar content, or related to videos that I've watched lately. And so my channel looks my view on YouTube looks a bit different because I have this thing called TubeBuddy, which I'm going to talk to you about. And so that's why there's all this Videolytics stuff. So just ignore that if yours is looking a bit different. So playlists are good. They're not terribly hard to make. Where am I? How can we get to playlists? Let's get rid of Gary V. He's so talky.
Hello.
Christine's just having some menopausal belly fat empathy with me in the chat. Whatever. I've had belly fat since I was 11, so I don't really take it about, menopause. Okay, playlists. Now, I had a little breakthrough about playlists the other day. I'm thinking that when you go to your channel, you can see this customized channel and YouTube Studio Beta. And the link in the workbook isn't working. Oh, boo-boo. She's down here, that video. Let's have a look. I'll find the link for you. So if you click the beta, YouTube Beta, and then over here, there's this column, and under other features is playlists. And it has to open in a whole other tab. And then over here, you can create playlists, you can add videos to playlists, you can delete playlists. You won't have this button because this is a TubeBuddy button, but that's okay. You have the main button. So if we go to this edit playlist, then you can choose what videos go in it, what the name of it is. You can delete it. There's also this sneaky little, when you click edit, it's a bit of a vortex, lucky I'm recording. There's 3 dots over here, and there's actually more stuff you can do here. So I recommend just sort of mooching around, clicking all the buttons and figuring it out. That's how I always figure things out. But you can always rewatch this later in a more relaxed manner with me not speeding through. Now let's get this link for this good video with this woman. Oh, how did I find her? She's under playlist. She's so cute. She's Brazilian and she teaches English to Brazilians. And Ufa. Where is she gone? Oh, that's a real butthole. I might have to find it in Canva. Sorry, team. I thought I was so organized. I'm going to try and find that link because her video is great. It has instructions about playlists. It has all the information about cards. It's got so much good info. Okay, back to the chat. I think this could be it. Let's try it together. She's really cute. She talks about captions and
there are all kinds of finishing.
There she is. That's a great video. This is another one of those YouTube creator videos and it's got loads of good tips in it. Playlists is one of them. And of course you need a few videos to start playlists. So that's okay. And I would think about like your main topics. Like I often find when I make a video, there's not a playlist for that yet. I just make one as I'm uploading. And maybe I could show you what that's like as well. Like if I'm in my channel and I'm going to upload a video. And let's make sure it's unlisted in case I actually upload something. I'm just going to choose one of these. Oh, come on, little friend. Oh, it's on the cloud. I love you, cloud. You're so great. That's not working. Sorry, guys. This one. Let's use this one. So when you're uploading, it looks like this. You're going to change the name of it because that's really generic and horrible. You're going to write a description and use tags. And over here is add to playlist. And if you haven't made one yet, you just click create new playlist and you write the name of it there. So it's super easy. It's part of the uploading process to create a new playlist or to choose which playlist. Okay. How many categories? Oh, look, I've got tons. I just keep making them up. And you can add one video to 3 different playlists. I don't recommend any. You can just go for gold. I think it's all helpful for helping categorize your messaging and let people see different perspectives on what you offer. See ya, Christina. Christina's leaving. So tip 6 is external links, and that's very similar to filling in your about section. That's just going to happen through customize your channel button. And I just think external links are so important because I often do check out people, their Instagram channel or the other things that they offer. And I think it's really important to make sure that if you're marketing yourself, that you're taking charge of the next step. I'm always thinking, but what's next? And if I ever see a blog without a call to action, I get really hung up. So if you click customize channel, you can come and you edit these external links through your about section. And I'll just always make sure there's never a dead end, unless you want there to be a dead end. Like if there's a sign-up page for something, it's great if that's a dead end and there's no other navigation, unless you want there to be. Like if you want people to sign up for something, you better not give them any other clicks because that's what they'll do. They'll just go and click the other links and they won't sign up. So you just hover over, click your pencil, and you can edit in all your links. It's super easy. What next? 1 video a week. That is just to do again with the robot. You can post more than 1 a week, and sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't even post 1 a week because I'm a mum. Shit gets weird, kids get sick, I can't do it, or I'm just hella busy, or I get apathetic. But if you really want to optimize for the algorithm, they recommend 1 video a week. I have been doing that fairly consistently, and I just think, consistently. I think if you're in a business, that creating content is something that's really helpful to do and to get in a rhythm with that once a week making a little video is going to do heaps for your business in ways you can't imagine. And I find a lot of people I work with say to me, Christina said to me, oh, I feel like I already know you because I've just been watching all your YouTube videos. So I've been at the beach, I've been with my kids, I've been asleep, and someone's been watching videos of me, getting to know me, deciding whether or not they gel with me and whether we want to work together, and then off you go. So I think it's the ultimate way to clone yourself. And if you make a video, you can put it in a blog, and there's a blog post. Once you've got a blog post, you've got something worth sharing on social media. You can share it with your email list. It's just starts the ball rolling. And if you're not sure what to do a video about and you have existing blogs, you can always just use that existing blog content and have a video where you talk about that. So I love doing a video a week, and so does the robot. And the same with tip 8 is to make your videos around 10 minutes long. That is just to say, when I started, I was uploading videos that were like interviews that were an hour long, and nobody was really watching those. And also, if you make them super, super short, the robot just doesn't quite like them as much. Or I think maybe another reason that they say that is because if you're running ads, if you because once you get a certain number of views per month and a certain number of followers, subscribers, you can run ads interspersed in your videos. And if your videos are just slightly or 10 minutes or longer, then you can put you can put ads inside your video. So you can have one at the beginning, one at the middle, a couple in the middle. Whereas if your video is 9 minutes long, you can only put one ad in, and I think it's at the end or in the beginning. So that's another reason why people recommend 10 minutes. It's also just a good amount of time to rant for, but I actually personally never really make a video and go, this video is going to be this long. I just jump on and share a how-to, and it just happens to be how long it is, and I'm not eligible for ads at the moment. So I'm not really agonizing over that, but that's one of the recommendations from the Creator Studio. My next tip is to use tags. What's the benefit of having an ad? Oh, they pay you. Yes, they're annoying for the viewer, but you get paid. So you get paid for letting ads be on your YouTube channel. That's the benefit is money. Let's have a look. Another question. How do you source them? You don't need to. Once you get a certain number of subscribers and a certain number of regular views, YouTube will probably prompt you and say, would you like to monetize? The other place you can find monetize is inside your channel, inside the, let's see how we're going to get there. To listen to me again. The number of, it's a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, but then you also have to have a certain number of views per, I think it's views per month. So I was running ads on my YouTube videos, and then they brought in these new rules, and I had like about 600 subscribers. So then I just couldn't run ads anymore. But in a couple of months of running ads inside my videos, I made a couple of $100, and I was like, sweet, that's just me sitting around letting someone run an ad inside my video. Do I recommend it? You know, it's personal. It's if you're big enough and you don't need the revenue, then I guess you probably wouldn't. And if you had a real ethical issue with having ads in your videos, like, it's super personal. I love having ads in my videos. The number of regular subscribers, it's 1,000 subscribers, and then it's some number of views. But if if you would Google when can I run ads on my YouTube channel, you would get all those answers. Easy, easy. So there's another good way to kind of get into the vortex of your channel. There's the customize channel button, and then there's the YouTube Studio button, but there is also the little icon up here of your noggin. You can click on that, and then you click on your channel, and that's going to take you to this view again. Oh, where'd it go? Your channel. Oh, it's not doing it. Maybe it's YouTube Studio Beta. Yes, this is the button. So down here, oh, I've got to move all the heads. Pretty sure there's an option here. It might be under other features called monetization. And if you click that and have a look in there, it's all the information. So there's quite a few things you have to do. You have to associate your ad account. There's all these things you have to do. But here we go, look. Once you've got 4,000 watch hours in 12 months and 1,000 subscribers, then you can get reviewed, and so you kind of have to apply. So I've got enough subscribers, but I haven't had enough watch hours in the previous 12 months. So I can't run ads, which was a bit sad for me. I got a little excited about a bit of easy money in my business, which is not always easy to come by. So that's a bit about ads on your videos. Let's have a look what odds I was up to. Tags. Let's talk about tags. Tags are good. Tags are wonderful. And the only thing about tags is that I kind of need to tell you the next tip that's going to be really helpful for figuring out your tags. But in the meantime, let's just look at what they are. I'm going to pause this. So each video, when you upload, you can choose which tags you assign to that video. And there's lots of different things you can do to figure out which tags. I mean, you can just choose keywords out of the video. So if you're doing a video about WordPress and how to put a plugin on your WordPress website, then you would choose tags like WordPress plugins, how to, you might put the name of your channel, you might put WordPress for newbies. You can put all kinds of things that people might search, but the best way to figure out which tags is this tool called TubeBuddy, which is my next tip. And this is where the tags go. So you just write the word and click return, and that's a tag, and you can just get rid of it by clicking the X. So let's have a look. The commenties. Okay, cool, I'm on it. So TubeBuddy, I'm not an affiliate, totally should be, is just a free tool that you can use on Chrome. You can use it on Firefox. There's a couple of other things I can't quite remember. Let's see if I can go home and it might tell us. But I use it on Chrome. Is it going to say? Doesn't say. So basically you can get it for free. It's super handy. It does change the look of your whole YouTube account. Let's try again. Documento. Well, they're all on the cloud. Actually, Robot wasn't so smart right now. So TubeBuddy will tell you what tags to use. It enables you to look at other channels and see what they're doing. So doing competitor like videos based on your competitors, or not, you know, a better word, like other people in your industry who are doing well, is a really cool thing to do, but it can be a bit of a wormhole. You have to watch out for comparisonitis and all of that. But I do find, like, I've got all these analytics about other people's videos. I can see how many views they've had. I can see how many likes on Facebook. I can also see their tags. So if there's someone in your industry who's nailing YouTube and you get TubeBuddy on, you can go to their channel and have a look. What kind of tags are they using? What else does TubeBuddy give me about them? That's about it. So on other people's channels, that's what you get. And this is all just the free version. And then on my own channel, it's got this upload checklist, which I don't really use. But what I love is these tags. There's records like suggested, and it will tell me what they think based on my description and my title, what they think I should call it. So I just click the green box to add all of these, and then these are related. So this is to do with what shows up in the side. For some reason they want me to use this, but I'm not going to use them. But I do have a MailChimp landing page video that's had loads of views, and so I want to show up if anyone's watching that landing page. These are tags that I used on a very high performing video of mine. So they're suggesting that I tag it in this video, even if it's not completely related. And then they just pop up there, and if I start writing something, it will usually pop up over here with even more that I can add. So tagging becomes really easy with TubeBuddy, and you get a lot more certainty about what's going to make sense. You only get so many suggested. You can upgrade. I did upgrade once to TubeBuddy because I changed my website, and TubeBuddy will let you go and add some words to every single video in your channel. It's called a bulk edit. So there is a limit to the number of tags. You're allowed 500 characters. So yeah, I used TubeBuddy. I think it was $19 for the month, and I went in and I just put "want more from me" and my new website, and it put that onto every single video that I have. It just saved me so much time. It was totally worth it. And if you were interested, you could probably just sign up for the paid version of TubeBuddy and see what else you get for that money, and if that makes sense to you. I think that's all I need to say about TubeBuddy. I fully love it. I recommend it. And it's helped me a lot to make sense of my channel and everything that's going on. Plus, this new trick I learned about stalking someone else whose videos are doing well, copying their tags, checking out their description, mimicking their description, can be really helpful if you're at the very beginning. Tip 11 is custom thumbnails. So that is simply creating a design in Canva and they have a template for this, which is really beautiful. It's just called YouTube thumbnails. Let me get out of here. YouTube thumbnail. So it's got the correct proportions, which is 1280 by 720. Again, they have really beautiful templates which you can use, and it's quite easy if you just choose one to go in and edit your font, your picture, and make it relevant for you. I think it's helpful if you just choose one that you're going to use again and again. And some of these, if you choose it, they actually have multiple options. I don't know if this one does, but let's see. Styling denim. Oh yeah, look, this is one that's got heaps. So it's still got the same fonts, similar layout, but you've got 3 different options to cycle through. Now, thumbnails that perform really well are ones with faces on them. You will see, if we look at these related videos, it's just helpful if there's a head there. People are more likely to click, and it's great if you've got a head and some big words. You can see what other people are doing here. These are all really good ones. I guess this one is less than ideal, but you want people, when it's tiny, to be able to look at it and see the key information. Also, you want them to be able to recognize your brand. So if they've got to know your YouTube channel and they're like, oh yeah, that's what Natasha's thumbnails look like, they're going to find it easier to find another video of yours in here. So thumbnails are really helpful. You can also, if you create them, then you put them on your YouTube videos. You don't have your YouTube videos with like, you know, that like nose picking picture for your thumbnail. So thumbnails are great. They're super easy to make. I'm hung up on the Canva templates. There is a whole video about how to make the thumbnails, and hopefully that link is working. It's on my YouTube channel. There's a 2019 version. It's pretty easy. How's everyone going? Woof. Woof. It's a lot. Oh, and tip 12, end screens and cards. So you'll see at the end of a lot of people's videos, they have, she'll probably have them. Oh, good, someone's going to tell me how to go. Good, good. Oh, good, you guys are wonderful, thank you. Let's go right to the end. Oh, so cards, I think, are these things that show up, and, oh, it's popped right up. Go away. Oh, there it is. So you can create cards that pop up from this little info sign. People can tap on it, and then you might suggest other videos. You're loving it, and you guys are very sweet. So you might get to a point through a video where you say, oh, I'm talking about this other video, or oh, I'm talking about this other resource. You can create these cards and annotations that pop up. And so I'm not going into that because that's a massive wormhole, and I probably could do a whole training just on that. But inside the YouTube Creator channel,
click on the closed caption symbol, you can get a link, and you can share this link on your community.
Brazilian girls having a turn. So yeah, where will I show you how to create those? Oh, no, I'm going to show you end screens quickly. So this is end screen. Let's just see if we can get a better one. Oh, that's all. She's only got one. So at the end, Oh, I clicked. Shh. So she's got subscribe, she's got her channel, and she's also got a related video. So you can create an end screen and you can have all these different options that people would go to if they reach the end that would help them stay with your channel and or subscribe and or check out more videos that are related. So can't see. Oh, thank you. It's my magic trick of not sharing the screen properly. Okay, cool. Let's go back. So this is end screens. It's at the end. You can create, I'll show you in a tick how to create these. And the other thing was cards. Let me see if I can get back to a point where she had a card up. Okay, and so that's this info. And when you click it, it pops up with selected items that the channel, the person who owns the channel has decided what to prompt you to go and check out. So you might, so she's talking about playlists. And so this is probably, oh, this is a playlist of other videos related to the same topic. So those two things are what the tip is. I'm going to stay on track here. Now, when you upload a video, cards and annotations can happen through advanced settings, I'm pretty sure. And so can captions. Captions are pretty cool. Okay, so it's part of TubeBuddy. I'd have to have a proper look to find it inside YouTube, but there definitely is a place inside YouTube where you find cards and annotations as well. I'm going to find it in a tick. But TubeBuddy makes it easy. They've got go to cards, go to end screen. And so that will open in a new tab, and it's not a very hard process to create them. I've created them a couple of times, and basically you just choose the spot in your video where you want to have that eye pop up, and you choose what link it is. Oh yeah, that's great, guys. I don't know why it brought me to this page. Funny old thing. And go to end screen. TubeBuddy's not really demonstrating its excellence right now. Wants to take me to this page. Oh, yeah, funny sausage. So now my hunch is that it's under other features, and that's that pop-up screen. Oh, not translation. Oh, okay. Oh, that's very sad. I'm going to find them, make another video about it and share it with you guys after, because there is definitely a really easy spot to make these, guys. You know what? I think in the worksheet, I linked to a video that totally explains it, because it is a little bit complicated. Not complicated. But this is a bit of a thing. You have to go to another tab. You have to know which button to click. But those guys really do help your video. They help people stay with your channel, and the robot likes them. Okay, there's more. Captions. Captions are great for people who have accessibility issues. So either they have a hearing impairment, and it's also just handy for mums. We have an impairment whereby we don't want our kids to know we're watching videos, so we watch them on mute, and then we just read the captions. So people could still be consuming your content, even if they're in a supermarket or they're trying to hide from their children, or if they can't hear well. So I recommend having captions. The Brazilian lady talks about captions, and there's another really gorgeous woman who is deaf, and she has a great channel. I'll make sure I share her video with you, and she walks you through how to make captions. There's a couple of options. You can either allow your community to write the captions for you. A lot of bigger channels use that because they have heaps of followers that want to be helpful. I haven't had anybody write my captions for me yet, but when you get super famous, people might write your captions for you. Otherwise, you can do them in a similar fashion to how you do them on Facebook, if you've ever done that, where basically the robot will guess what you've said, and then you can go through and just edit it to make sure it's not you saying, I eat bananas in Bermuda. It's actually what you're saying. The next one is to create a series. So I have one called Berta Tips, and I'm up to like number 109. And so they're just all my videos basically are a tip by me. But when you create a series, it helps you to show up in those related videos. And it's also like, if you're going to make a video that's going to blow out to be really long, like a 20-minute video, that's a bit harder for people to watch generally. Whereas if you break it down into small chunks, like you might have 5 tips and you deliver each one in a shorter video, it helps people to watch your video to the end. And it also just means you get 5 weeks of video content instead of just 1. So creating a series can be a really good thing for you. It's a really good thing for the algorithm. yeah, you can make 2 or 3 minute videos. See, you like cards? Yes, I'll make the cards video. What am I looking at? I'm so sorry, guys. It's my favorite bad habit, is not screening sharing. And then my last tip is to get some help, because it can just all be a bit overwhelming. So doing this masterclass was a good choice. I have loads of how-tos. Creator Studio has loads of how-tos. And I also have a done for you package where I can create your channel art, create your thumbnail templates, write a list of proposed tags for you, help you with video ideas, and help you figure out what playlists you need. That would be with a 30-minute strategy session at the beginning and a 15-minute meeting at the end where I hand over to you. And if you want, that's available for $295. And I'm going to announce the winner of one of those. But I don't know who's live. Who's live? I tallied everyone up. It was very exciting. So I had a share challenge as part of this webinar. It's great value. It's true. I'm getting my team to help with some things, and that's why it's more affordable. So I've got Jessica. I've got Trish. Trish's got a point. Who else? Aisha's here. Katie. I don't think Katie's there. Just looking for people who shared my post. Glenn. I think Glenn did. Diane and Julie, they did. Diane, Julie, and Zara. Okay, so that's easy. Oh, I was tallying it up. I was like, oh man, there's so many shares. It's crazy. How am I going to add all that up? It's nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, so that's 1, 10, 16. I'm going to use random number generator to choose someone. Oh, that's all right, Aisha. Yes, you can watch the replay. Also, I actually wrote a blog about this, and I have done a video about this on my channel earlier, but it's much shorter. So, yeah, there's other ways to access this content. And if you watch the replay and you pause me, and I'm not being such a hyperactive chipmunk, and you worked along with each of those steps, you would totally nail your channel. It's just a bit difficult to deliver everything in an hour. Random number generator. What's everyone doing this Savo? Between 1 and 16. Okay, this is kind of exciting. What? Was that it? Did it generate number 16? Did everyone see that? That was so quick. 16. That's Trish. Oh, Trish. That's very exciting. Oh my gosh. I'm nearly crying. I'm such a dag. All right, awesome. So if it's a great time for Q&A. If anyone's got Q&A, good on you, Diane. I'm happy to answer any questions, and I can try and tease out anything that I sped through like a maniac. So feel free to use the chat, and I'm also happy to actually unmute and have a quick chat before we go. If anyone's interested in the YouTube package, I'll just put the link in the chat. I'm super organized. No, not that. Too many tabs. I went through and closed all my tabs before the webinar. Any questions? How do I get a copy of the recording? I'm going to email it to you after I upload it to YouTube. Oh no, I may even use another tool too called Kartra, so I might upload it there, because I am hoping, if this video is helpful enough, that I can sell it as a $9 training. That's the link to book a session. Yes, the $295 package is available. That link there that I just put in the chat is one where you could go and book your first 30-minute session, and I'll invoice you after you book. The difference between listed, public, and private. Okay, so that's a good question. There's actually 3 types of videos. Let's go share. When you go to upload, now I've got way too many tabbies open. So let's close this for a second. There's another question from Zara, which I'll get to super soon. So when we're uploading and we're looking at this screen, then there's these options: public, unlisted, private, and scheduled. So a public video is one that's going to show up on your channel. So I don't know where my channel is now among all these tabs, but there's my Brazilian friend. Public videos are basically just the videos that anyone can see. So a subscriber can see, Joe Blogs, the pervy army guy from America can see, everyone can see them. Whereas if you click this videos tab, you will see all your videos. So I upload a bunch of stuff here, client videos and instructions for the team, but only I see them because they are unlisted. So you can see here, unlisted, unlisted. So that's those two. Unlisted, if I give someone the URL, they can come and view it on YouTube, but no one publicly will see them. And then the other option is private. And I thought maybe private would be awesome, but private, even if you give someone the URL, they can't view it unless they're logged in as you. So private's kind of a bit, I don't really see the point of that, but you can do private until it's published. So you can schedule, and what will happen is it will be a private video until it reaches the date and time that you schedule it. And I think scheduling is a really good idea if you're like me and you kind of get on a roll. I kind of get on a roll sometimes and I make like 3 videos, and because I can't be bothered, I just publish them all at the same time, but you could definitely schedule them out. That would be very smart. Hopefully that answers that. Jessica, see ya. Oh, good. Good luck getting your channel to flourish. Okay, are the size of the 10-minute videos large in file size? I don't compress the videos. You have slow internet. Yeah, I mean, that is an issue. And when we switched over from the normal internet to national broadband network, I made sure that we have really fast upload, because I have to well, I don't have to. As part of my content creation, I choose to upload videos, plus I upload videos for client sessions, recordings of client sessions, and I just was going insane uploading videos. It would take hours, and I know my friend Trish has the same problem. It's just literally ridiculous waiting 2 hours, and then, you know, the browser crashes or something and you have to start all over again. So there is kind of no really good solution than that, other than go find somewhere with epic Wi-Fi so you can upload stuff. You switched over. I hope that that is gold for you. Like, the broadband network for me has been epic, but I know everyone has a really mixed experience with that. So usually it doesn't take long. Usually it takes less than 10 minutes for me to upload a 10-minute video. But what you can do is you can go in, do the title, do the description, all your tags, get your thumbnail sorted, and, you know, by the time you've done all that other stuff, the video is ready to just click publish. A one-off 30 minutes such birder. I don't totally understand that question, but I think you're asking me, with the YouTube package, is it a one-off 30-minute session? Is that correct? Yeah, if you go ahead and book the 30 minutes, you can just ignore it. I think I've just chosen some weird settings in my Acuity. So if it says anything funny to you, just ignore it. It's helpful if we have some face-to-face time, so I can just help you with your strategy a bit. And it's good to have some face-to-face time if I'm going to help you. Do I ever live stream? I haven't been, but you know what? I just got a brand new toy yesterday called Live Webinar, which is going to let me go live on YouTube and Facebook and stuff from my webinars. I'm super excited about that. I just sort of couldn't be asked integrating Zoom into my YouTube. Yeah, it's called Live Webinar. The wonderful Trish Everett got me onto it, and oh yeah, I'm not logged in right now, but I got it through AppSumo. I've got a link for that actually. I shared it on my personal Facebook today, and I might have even shared it on my Facebook page as well. AppSumo's got a special. It was $99 for a lifetime, 99 US, and I think my Zoom is $20 Australian a month. So if it's 140 US for the lifetime, so basically in 6 months, my Zoom, you know, it would have paid for itself to have Live Webinar. Me and Trish are still, yes, it could replace Zoom. Me and Trish are still tweaking it. I think I'll probably keep the free version of Zoom for my content creation, because that's how I make all my how-to videos for YouTube. And I also use it for client sessions, but client sessions will be on Live Webinar, and then I don't know, content creation, I might lash out and start making videos on my camera and actually edit them. I mean, that would be a big step up. I'm very lazy with it, and I usually just like to make a one-take wonder video. I include all my mistakes and all my weird things that I say, and I just assume that everybody's going to be okay with that. Yeah, I usually use Zoom because I do screen capture. Nearly all my videos are how-to. Like, whenever I make a ranty video that's all about my personality and my values, it hardly gets any views, but people seem to love my how-tos. Yeah, so I just jump on, I say random stuff. Sometimes I swear, mostly I'm weird. Heaps of the time I used to do them with a really crap background and no makeup on. And both of my top most viewed videos, I'm just like so embarrassed I can hardly watch them. Yeah, you can do it on the free version. So I'm probably going to just ditch paid Zoom. Yeah, my two most famous YouTube videos are horrendous and embarrassing, and one of them is mostly through Google search, and that's how to put faces in circles in Canva. All my traffic for this video comes from a Google search, and there I am, #1 Google search. This is in my kid's bedroom after I'd had a shower, didn't even dry my hair, staring down at the video. It's just embarrassing. And so that's had loads of views, and the other one that's had even more views than that is even more embarrassing. So if you want to just see how really shitty content can do really well, I suggest checking out those highly embarrassing videos and just seeing that when you give real value to people, none of that other stuff really matters. But, you know, as a coach, or, I mean, I'll see who else is here, because it's a challenge, and no one's actually asked me about what to make videos about, but that is often people's real stumbling block, is like, well, what do I actually make videos about? And I watched a guy yesterday who was saying the 3 main reasons people come to YouTube is to fix a problem, or like for a how-to, like how to do this on WordPress, or they want entertainment, or they come because someone else recommended a video to them. So if you think about that when you're creating content, that can be really helpful. And yours was people who have been, it's coaching and it's about relationship betrayal. I imagine your work's about self and self-care and self-love and being strong and having boundaries. So, you know, you might have a video like 3 ways to improve your personal boundaries, or 3 ways to never get backstabbed again, or whatever it might be. So see you die. 3 ways videos or how-to videos are really good. And I think if you can create content that gives people something to do right away is really helpful. So they're going to, like, you might say, so get a piece of paper and journal this, or, you know, go outside now and walk on the ground. Or like for you, Aisha, I can think of so many things that you would do as a creativity coach, because a lot of those prompts that you give us in the Artist's Way program, you could do any of those. You could just be breaking down how-tos and follow-alongs. And the art space is massive on YouTube. Like, there's a lot of people, I like do watercolor how-tos. I'm on there all the time. And so those guys have that, and they take you over to the blog and you can sign up for all their free stuff. So I think there's loads of potential in that space. And I think for coaches, it can be a bit trickier. And I would just recommend that you give someone how to make a decision. Give someone something that they're going to actually do. Like, you're teaching them right in that moment. Pretend they're right there and you're coaching them and you're giving them the tip, and you're like, okay, get out your piece of paper and here's your prompt. Now pause me and write about that. So cool. If there's no more questions, I'm going to go. Thank you all so much for coming. It's been so nice to meet you and see you all here today. And yeah, I'll email out a link to the recording, and I'll probably keep trying to sell you stuff and mention other ways you can work with me, and probably send you other resources. So you can just delete those or unsubscribe, or you could book a session with me. Anything. Have a great Arvo, and thank you so much for coming. Thank you. See you, gorgeouses.